I thought of closing the equation subject in our last video or chapter, you can say, but afterwards I thought some more topics to be discussed which will be useful for the students who are in a higher standard. So let me explain those also, so that it could be a complete journey of the subject equation, and I will try to complete the maximum of those in this chapter. That would be the chapter 5. That would be the chapter 5 on equation. I will talk about the intersecting line. Intersecting line. I will talk about area of a triangle if vertices are given. I will talk about the distance between two parallel line, or the distance of any line from a given point. Okay, so these things are same. If I say the distance between two parallel lines, where the distance meant by the minimum distance between the two parallel lines, which could be the perpendicular distance between the lines, or it will be the same if I say that the distance, this is the distance from any other point to the line, that would also be a perpendicular distance from that point, and point can lie on any other line. So if I say this is the distance between the parallel lines, or a point from which I am taking distance of a given line, that the problem would depict the same. This will say the same thing. And in the second part, where I am saying the area of a triangle or the vertices are given, instead of that, if something says like that, or in this case, in the third, in the second, or it would be represented in the form of three lines, three intersecting lines which are forming a triangle, then find the area. Why I am saying that? If three lines which are non-collinear or non-parallel, then three lines can cut each other at every time at a single point. Let's say this line, this is line 1, this 2 and 3. If line 1 and line 2 cutting at point A, this in B and this in C, then these points are the points of the triangle formed by these three lines. So this nothing but the vertices of that triangle. So in first part I am saying the triangle is given, their vertices are given, then find that area. And the second thing, three lines, individual lines which are intersecting lines, that means these are non-parallel or non collinear. Okay, that means these lines are not collinear nor parallel. If this is the case, so this, other than these two conditions, all lines should be intersecting, and such three lines which are intersecting and forming a triangle, find the area of that, where you know that three lines, if it is intersecting, they will cut at only single points, two lines together. So pair of these three will make a triangle, and the vertices would be the same thing, same vertices would be the same as the intersecting points. Okay, so up to that you can understand what are the subjects I will cover. So starting with the intersecting lines, in this intersecting lines, if two lines are intersecting each other, then you can able to understand this will intersect at one point only. So this I can conclude. Okay, because if these are intersecting, these lines after intersection that will diverge, or before the intersection they will converge, so that they will meet at one point only. Other than that, there is no meeting point for this for these lines. So if I assume that the meeting point is x1 and y1, then this x1 and y1 will satisfy the lines which are meeting each other. That means if this line is represented by L1 is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and this L2 represented by a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, then x1 and y1 will lie on both the, this particular x1 and y will lie on both the lines. So if this is the case, then I can say by putting x1 and y1 on the both the equation, I will get ax1 plus b1 y1 and c1 is equal to 0, and the same a2x x1 plus b2 y1 and c2 equal to 0. Now solving this equation, I will get the value of x1 and y1 in terms of all constant, because this is constant, this is constant, this is constant, this constant, this constant, this is. So I will get the x1 and y1 value in terms of all combination of this constant. So how will I get that? How will I get it? So let me solve it for you for a while. I will eliminate let's say y1 first. So to eliminate y1, I will multiply it with b2 first equation and b1 the second equation. So accordingly, if I multiply, I will get b2 everywhere in the every term, and here I will get b1 in every term. Okay, now I have deducted. So after deducting, x1 will be common, so x1 I will keep outside, b2 a1 minus b1 a2, and this will be cancelled out, and remaining I will get c1 b2 minus c2 b1, okay, equal to 0. So your x1 will be, if I transfer it on the right hand side, this will change its sign, c2 b1 minus c1 b2 whole divided by b2 a1 minus b1 a2. So this will be your x1. Similarly, you remember this one, this is your x1. Now to find y1, I will repeat the same process, but this time I will eliminate x. So let me write the equation again. a1 x1 b1 y1 plus c1 equal to 0, and a2 x1 plus b2y1 plus c2 is equal to 0. Now I multiplied here with a2, here with a1. So a2 a1, a2 a2, a1 a1 a1. So I will deduct it again. So this will be cancelled out. I will get y1 a2 b1 minus a1 b2, and this will be transferred there with the positive sign with a c2a1 minus a2 c1. So y1 will be c2a1 minus a2 c1 upon a2 b1 minus a1 b2. So this will be your y1. So by this process you will get x1 and y1 both if lines are intersecting. So this could be a problem. So the problem may come, let's say the two lines are there, let's say 2x plus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0 and 5x plus 10y plus 7 is equal to 0. These two lines are given. Now you are given to prove whether these lines are intersecting or not. Just lightly twisted. But I have proved that if two lines are intersecting, what are the common points of intersection? Now this has been totally twist or little bit twist. The concept is same. Now you have to prove if these two lines are given. Let prove that these lines are intersecting. Okay. Now if it is like that, then how do you do that? Here it is not saying that these lines are intersecting, find the value of the common points. Here it has been twisted and said given lines you have to prove it is intersecting. You need not to worry, just I am assuming that these lines are intersecting. If I assume it, so if these lines are intersecting, now one thing you can do, prior to that, if the thing you can prove before moving into that process, whether these lines are parallel or not, that you can eliminate. If these are parallel, so parallel means that m, that tan theta, the slope of this is what this I find the minus of the coefficient along with the x. That means the here it is minus of 2, because slope is nothing but minus, what is that, a1 by b1. Okay, for this line. So this is 2 by 3 for m1. For m2 it is minus 5 upon 10. So these ratios are not equal. What I know, if it is parallel or coinciding, then their slope will be equal. So that thing I can eliminate, that these lines are not parallel or coinciding each other. Then definitely means they are collinear. So definitely they are intersecting. Okay. So this thing you can eliminate the doubt from the given equation. So now you can understand as m1 and m2 are not equal, these lines are intersecting. Okay. So first thing you can eliminate from there. Now assume that this line intersecting at any point x1 and y1. Okay. Now if I put x1 and y1 here and solve it x1 and y1, okay, solve the x1 and y1, if you find some real value here, anything, fraction, integer, anything, then you can say if these are real, so they should or they must intersect at that point. Okay. So If you get any real value, you can say yes, these lines are intersecting and they are intersecting at the point of x1 and n1 in that coordinate. Okay, so this way I am not solving it further because it is very easy to solve. Try it at home. If it not possible, then I will definitely come back with the solution, but it is not necessary as because you are mature. I understand. If you understand the initial theory, you can solve it better in yourself. So this for now for this video. In the next two videos consecutively, I will come to the second part of that. That was if it is intersecting if it is means the second part was the area of a triangle. If vertices are given or if three lines are given, then find the area formed by the three lines. So that part, and the next video I will give you the concept how will you able to find the distance from a point or distance between two parallel lines. So kindly subscribe and share my videos to your groups so that the bigger group can see it. I am again requesting, but I am not seeing more of increase in the viewers. So definitely I am doing so much of exercise. So kindly help me so that bigger group can see it and they can take a advantage of this video. Thank you.